Hi, my name's Carl Arnold from Arnold Law and Mediation. I have here Jenna Westby and Allison Marshall of LEGALnudge. Hello.
Hi.
So I became interested in your law firm because it's got an interesting name, LEGALnudge. And also when I looked at your website, I saw some of the pricing options, which kind of caught my eye. Why don't you tell me a little bit about it? What is LEGALnudge and how did you come up with that name?
Well, LEGALnudge is a family law firm representing people for a reasonable, often flat fee. So that's why you see our pricing is on the website. If you have something that you need done and it fits in one of those categories, there it is. The price is there. It also gives you an idea of if you need something bigger, maybe we have to talk and adjust the price a little bit so that it can cover your whole motion or your whole dissolution or your whole trial. But it kind of gives you an idea that we have the flat apparent fee and that it's hopefully reasonable and reachable for people.
So I'm curious, how does this pricing model reflect on the larger landscape of law firms and pricing and how people relate to law firms?
Well, I think it's not necessarily indicative of any kind of changing trend, but just another option as far as legal representation goes. There is an underserved group of individuals who need to have affordable options and who want to know the price up front, and I think that's what we strive to offer them, just a different option, a different way of approaching the practice of family law.
Well, why don't you share a little bit more about your backgrounds and experience?
I'm Jenna, and I graduated from the University of Denver Law School in 2006 and have been in private practice family law since then. I'm also a JAG officer with the U.S. Army Reserve, and so I often get to practice with military members, service members, doing family law and other legal assistance type work, as well as I often volunteer with the Volunteer Lawyers Network doing clinic-based legal representation just on a short-term basis at the courthouse itself.
And I'm Allie Marshall, and I graduated from William Mitchell College of Law in St. Paul in 2005. I've been practicing or out of law school for 6 years. I spent 2.5 years as a judicial law clerk for a judge in Washington County, largely doing family law cases. And that's, again, our past experience is kind of what brought us to this point to offer an option. I've only ever done family law, so we have a lot of experience dealing in all kinds of cases.
What sort of geographic area do you cover?
We'll take anything. We have a lot of cases right now in the metro area. That's kind of our zone. But if there's a reason that someone needs this kind of representation or a family law attorney in another county outside kind of this 5-county metro area, that's fine as well. Most of our cases right now are in the Minneapolis, St. Paul, and suburban area, stretching down Rice County, Wright County, Anoka, Washington, but a lot of cases in Hennepin and Ramsey itself as well.
So I'm going to press you on this. A lot of people have law firm names that are last names or a string of last names. How did you come up with LEGALnudge?
It's a good question. I think when we started working on our firm, we realized that we wanted to do something different. And so in order to be different and to address that, we decided to come up with a different name. I think it explains a lot of what it is that we want to be doing, which is to nudge somebody in the right direction. And a lot of times they just need part of their case handled. A lot of times they need help with all of it. But helping a party determine what exactly they need, that's part of our job. And we wanted to brand ourselves accordingly.
Where can people learn more about the two of you and about LEGALnudge, and where can they contact you?
Our website is the best source to go to first for information. That's www.legalnudge.com, and that has a blog with all sorts of useful information in family law, as well as our biographies and contact information for us. We also are on Twitter and Facebook.
And our telephone number is 612-326-1148, and that's another way that's easy to reach us.
Well, thanks a lot. This is Carl Arnold with Arnold Law and Mediation, and this has been Jenna Westby and Allison Marshall. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.